Wine and Crime contains graphic and explicit content which may not be suitable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
This place is a swamp. I have not urinated since I got here because it's just sweating out.
Yeah. It's scary.
That's not what's supposed to be up there.
That's not our logo.
No.
No, it's not.
Dave, help me.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to tell y'all the story of buying our wigs today. Also, I cannot see a blessed thing, so be real loud if you like stuff. So I
love technology so much.
Street walking, and there was like a hurricane or something. Tornado drills were going off, and we don't really give a shit about tornadoes because we're from Minnesota, so it's like, whatever. My mom slept through one that went down her street.
We get a tornado warning, and we're like, I think I'll go work on the garden.
Yeah. The sky is a real pretty green. I think I'm going to take some selfies.
Not move until I see a funnel. No. These shoes don't run.
So anyway, it started to downpour, and we do take rain seriously. So we popped into a wig shop.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we didn't have them.
We took cover at Fifi's Wigs.
Yeah.
I walked in and shit myself immediately. I looked around and I was like, what is this beautiful place?
$300 later, here we are.
Hello.
Company expense.
Hashtag.
Put it on the business card. So thank you, Patreon donors.
Yeah. And thank you, Andrew, our CPA, for figuring out how to itemize that expense so we can get a little kickback on taxes.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
God
It's a
bless
write-off.
Ugh.
They had walked ahead of me, and they were like, we'll meet you down the street at Fifi's. And I didn't know what the fuck Fifi's was.
Also where I got this.
Obviously.
I walked in, and it was like waiting for me right up front.
It was
and Kenyon just
in
goes,
the front door.
and I was like, yeah, I'm buying that.
So I walked in probably 5 minutes after they got in there, and I was like, I'm just looking for my friend. Oh,
We were already in wigs.
God.
Yeah, we were already in wigs.
Yeah, third wigs.
We had tried on at least 3 wigs before she got there, and she didn't recognize us at all.
It was great.
Where are my friends? Mm-hmm. And then my voice, and she was like, Jesus Christ. And now we all have wigs.
So jarring. I know.
We're probably unrecognizable, so should we say who we are?
We should.
Oh my God.
I'm Carol Ann.
I'm Pam Balam.
And I'm Pepper Ann.
Those are our porn names.
All right, no.
Whoa, Black Betty, Pam Balam.
Whoa, Black Betty, Bramble Jam. Okay, no, for
Bramble
real.
Jam.
You are listening to Wine and Crime. The podcast where 3 wigs. Oh shit, I fucked it up and now I don't remember our tagline.
3 friends.
The most
3
important
friends.
part.
Chat true crime. Chug wine.
It's Chug Wine, Chat True Crime,
Thanks.
and unleash their
Their
worst
worst
Minnesotan
Minnesotan
accents. We're
accents.
exhausted.
Thank you.
It's the first show of our tour, and we're already fucking blowing it.
Is it over yet?
It's over now, right? That was it. Thank you for coming. Special thanks. Just kidding.
All right, I'm Kenyon.
I'm Lucy.
And I'm Amanda.
Woo!
Nice to meet you all.
And
There's so much
can't
sweat in
see
my ass
shit.
crack. It's ridiculous.
Can't see a fucking thing except I see Amanda's mom. I see her silhouette.
Yeah, my gorgeous mom and my gorgeous aunt are here.
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me? 2 hot single ladies on the prowl. Line forms to the left. Mm-hmm. I'm a madam. Okay.
The topic for this special episode is a gal's pick.
You'll never guess what it is.
It's bizarre.
It's really out of left field. The topic is Mardi Gras Crimes.
Yeah. And I intentionally misunderstood the assignment. Like I always do.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
Listen, it fits, and it fits.
Moving right along, Amanda, what is our wine crime pairing for Mardi Gras Crimes?
Hello.
The nectar of the gods.
Nectar of the gods. I feel like Sutter Home Pinot Grigio
Needs no introduction.
It barely does. Is so great as a pairing for Mardi Gras Crimes because it's one of those wines where, like, if you're Mardi Gras fucked up, you don't give a fuck what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So you're like, girl, I need a bottle of water. And she's like, okay. Chucks it at your head. It's plastic. You can walk it.
It's
oh my
safe.
God, Vegas rules here.
Yeah,
I love this
go
town.
cups. Hi.
I'm pretty sure they throw them from the floats. Too.
We need a t-shirt cannon that pops
Sutter
Homes. So, not that tasting notes should even exist for this, but you know what? I'm going to read.
If you can taste it, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, if you can taste it, you're not drunk enough. But here's what their website has to say. Sutter Home Pinot Grigio. Its fresh floral aromas and refreshingly light flavors of juicy pear and bright apple are always in season. This sounds like a Christmas tree store that's like year-round, and you're like, why the fuck are you open in June? And you're like, it's
Because
always in
it's
season.
grown hydroponically in a basement.
Yeah, 100%. Enjoy this wine with seafood. Nope.
No.
Cheeses. No, thank you. You are on the right track here.
Cheez-Its.
And
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, yes.
Yes.
But
Okay.
like not the name brand ones.
No.
Cheese-Aughts. And spicy Latin or Asian fare.
What?
So
Double no.
Supermoon Buffet.
What?
There's a place in Minneapolis called Supermoon Buffet. It's in an old Fuddruckers, and it's fucking amazing. And I will definitely bring my Sutter home there.
Fuddruckers cuisine.
Fuddruckers buffet. Whether you're the host or the guest, our tasteful, laid-back Pinot Grigio is always a crowd pleaser. That's all I can't. That's all. That's all I got.
We're not even going to attempt more.
No,
than
because
that.
we have to taste it to really find out
Oh,
how
God.
refined the juicy pear is. So we're gonna do a 1, 2, 3 simultaneous crack, which we have never done before.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what to say after we crack the wine? There's no pop.
We've done this before, y'all.
Kenyon
Come
threw her
on.
back out the last time she tried to open a bottle of wine. We can't fucking go there. All right, ladies.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, nice
crack.
There she is. I need a white linen so I can do like tableside service with this.
Are we
ma'am,
actually pouring
the
Sutter
Sutter
Home into a
Pinot
glass?
Grigio for you, ma'am. Would you like to taste this? Okay.
I don't know that I've ever poured
Pour
it
it
into a
in.
glass.
That's a full glass.
You know what? It does smell like Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah. Old ones.
Hint of Band-Aid. And do I detect a little used condom?
Oh! No, that's just the bathroom backstage.
Oh, right. Down the hatch, ladies. Well, cheers, everyone.
Cheers!
Oh, it's bad. I don't even have to taste it.
All right, while I choke this down,
Oh, God.
Lucy, what is our background and maybe psych for Mardi Gras Crimes?
There's no psych. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
There's rarely psych. I'm just going to fan myself gently.
This is bad, you guys.
Discreetly.
It's very subtle.
She's nothing if not discreet. Okay, Mardi Gras Crimes.
Woo!
Mardi Gras.
Familiar.
Is that
French.
it? That's our Airbnb.
That
It
kind of
is. Our Airbnb is right off Bourbon Street.
We
which
made
means
mistakes. We made mistakes.
It's fully under construction. What the fuck? I don't know. Whatever. I feel like I'm in Minneapolis. There's so
Fair
much
enough.
road
So is
construction.
Minneapolis. We got you.
All right, Mardi Gras, French for Fat Tuesday.
Woo!
Nothing you all didn't already know. This name reflects the practice of eating a shitload of deliciously rich foods on the last night before Ash Wednesday when Lent crashes the party. Because Jesus just had to go wander the desert, making me give up scratch tickets and masturbation for 6 weeks. What the fuck?
Son of a
Yes.
bitch.
Yes, literally the only reason I have any clue what Lent is.
Yep.
Right?
This film.
Minneapolis, legend Josh Hartnett, who I met at a concert once, and he was not interested.
You were also 13.
I know. His loss, I totally agree.
Anyway, rude, Jesus. No. It's also known as Shrove Tuesday or Pancake Tuesday.
Now we're talking.
Shrove means to absolve, and pancakes sound pretty fucking boring compared to beignets and parades and nudity and jazz, so we're going to stick with the more exciting aspects of Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
After the next paragraph. The tradition of marking the beginning of Lent goes back a long way.
Oh, hi.
Around 1000
Daddy.
Around 1000 AD.
I think that's Paul Holes.
Oh my God, it is.
It looks
Fucking
like him.
looks like Paul Holes.
The jawline.
I am not hot for that.
No
Holes.
defamation. We cannot afford a defamation suit.
No, he's fine. I don't want to fuck that guy.
Yeah, well, okay.
That guy.
Around
Let's get this
1000 AD, Aelfric of Eanchem, ever heard of him?
No. Have you?
Wrote the Ecclesiastical Institutes, which states in part, in the week immediately before Lent, everyone shall go to his confessor and confess his deeds, and the confessors shall so shrive him as they may then hear by his deeds what he is to do in the way of penance.
Amen. As is tradition.
But once again, Mardi Gras is the cool older cousin with the subscription to 17 magazine, even though
Yeah.
she's only 14 and she always has the really good gum and the best lip smacker.
Yes.
I had that cousin. That's your daughter was that cousin for me. My cousin Jessica was literally that cousin.
I'm the eldest, which sucks, but I did have great lip smackers.
You did. You always had good lips.
I know.
You did. And I lent you my old 17s.
You did, because I wasn't allowed to have them.
Team effort.
I snuck a subscription.
Ooh, naughty girl.
My dad wouldn't let me have it.
Your
'cause it
daddy
taught you how
wouldn't
to kiss
17
boys.
magazine.
And now we kiss girls.
Yeah, we do. It's way better. No offense.
That really showed you, Dad.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras itself can be traced back to 130 BC, as in before Jesus pulled all of his desert bullshit, when ancient Roman pagans celebrated spring and fertility. One such celebration was called Saturnalia.
Ooh, that sounds like an STI.
It really does.
I can't come over. I have Saturnalia. I need a shot of penicillin to the ass.
Saturnalia was pretty cool, though. It's when all work and businesses and schools and courts were closed for a full week to party and celebrate Saturn, the god of agriculture.
Here for
So
it.
Saturnalia was kind of like the first spring break,
Oh.
I like it.
even though it was held in December. Whatever. Who cares? Who's counting? Whatever.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So
Hello.
then Christianity happened.
Fucking ab
Thanks a
goals. Hot, sexy Jesus.
Right? I had so many photos to choose from, and I'm like, I kind of like the hot one.
With arms wide open. Under the sunlight. I'm gonna slide off this chair for that fucking Jesus.
The babies are coming down with like ticker tape. I
His
love
nipples are too small, though. I like puffy 70s nipples. Those are way too small. Those are like little baby roll-up. That's like an M&M. That's like a brown M&M. Not enough.
They're barely
enough.
there.
Like, where are they? Like, find the nipples.
Whatever. Jesus isn't for everyone,
Very true.
sexually or otherwise.
Sexualizing Jesus also isn't for everyone. Sorry about it.
So Christianity happened. Lent became a thing. Christians decided that they had to give up anything that brought them joy for 40 days.
What the fuck? His I need to come eyes. My balls are exploding.
There's semen coursing through my veins.
Oh my God, like a glazed donut just gets him rock hard. Just the sight of it. Just coming right out of the oven.
Like the spin cycle at some point in this movie, he was like...
Yeah, but okay, but fair though.
All right, so back then they didn't have scratch tickets or Real Housewives or Fruit Ninja, so they focused on food as their main bringer of joy. And I assume masturbation, but that's like not in the Bible, so we'll just make assumptions. And so the day before Lent begins, they binge on their favorite foods, as we know. In the beginning, the celebration was meant only for Christians since they were the ones fasting for Lent. But over time, they decided that it would probably be more fun to party with their friends and neighbors, so they began to include everyone. And Mardi Gras went from a somewhat religious holiday to a more cultural celebration with many different names and traditions, such as this apparent theatrical performance.
Is that a baby?
Who took a photo of me before my wax?
Okay, what
Okay,
the
so
fuck? I was like, what's that bale of hay?
It's a bear.
That's not a bear.
So I found this photo on the Mardi Gras Wikipedia page with absolutely no context or explanation.
That chick looks like Samara from The Ring, and she's just holding a baby.
Yeah.
Look at the guy on the left with his, smile.
Everyone's filthy.
Yeah, they're all filthy.
Which,
I don't know.
those are the good old days.
I just liked the picture, so I included it.
Take dumps in the street. You smell like shit all the time. Nobody showers. Your armpit hair is super fucking long. These are the time. I was born in the wrong era.
The dude who is dressed in this hay bear suit is probably just as hot as I am in this wig under these stage lights.
Yeah.
Big time.
It's drippy up here.
So one thing all cultural Mardi Gras celebrations have in common is that you eat until you fucking explode.
Oh my God, you're a monster.
I love this movie.
This is from the movie Seven.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
the
the
gluttony
gluttony guy. Yep.
I can't see anything. I came to that so late.
You did. You got this.
Oh my God.
Literally me last night after we went out to dinner. And then we got home and I was like, we need more. We went to Bacchanal and we got a fuck ton of cheese.
A lot of
cheese for
fuck
dinner.
ton of cheese. And we had to roll ourselves
I had to go home early from the cheese sweats. I was like, you two go have fun. I
embraced them. This swampy town.
My
You
boobs
don't care
looked-
about my cheese sweats.
My boobs look too good to go home.
Yeah.
early.
We had to go out. We had to go out.
So, in Germany, it's called Fastnachtsdienstag, which means
Ich habe eine Klaubfuß.
Ich habe eine Klaubfuß.
Gluten-free.
So, Fastnachtsdienstag means no fast Tuesday, which,
got
fat
it.
Tuesday. In some parts of Switzerland, it's called Gudesdienstag, from the word Gudel, which means a fat
Gudel.
stomach full of food. So I've got
girdle.
I feel personally attacked by
I've got
all of these
oodles
notes.
of goodles. I've got goodles full of noodles.
Oh, God.
In Iceland, right?
Kenyon, 10 times over the course of the 16 hours we've been here, as at random exploded into the Zatarran song. And every time it gets me. Every fucking time.
She never sees it
I
coming.
never see it coming.
How?
I should see it coming by now, but I just never do. She's so good. Comedic genius.
In Iceland, the day is known as Sprengidagur, which translates to bursting day, and is marked by eating salted meats and peas. Okay. Ugh.
Boo. Fucking boo.
In Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian-speaking countries, this holiday is known as Carnival.
This one I know. This one I get.
So here's a little fun fact. During Lent, many give up meat, so the word carnival comes from the medieval Latin carnivum.
Nailing it. Nailing it.
Carnelium.
Carnitas taco.
Carnitas supreme, which translates to the putting away of flesh, referring to the Lenten practice of not eating meat. So during Carnival, we eat a lot of meat. Carne asada, Carnival, meat. We get it, right? We get it.
Spell it out.
Carnitas.
In Spain, Carnival Tuesday is also called Dia de la Tortilla.
Oh,
I
got
love
that
that
one.
dia.
Yeah, when they eat omelets with sausage and pork fat.
Oh my God. Remember the time that Kenyon asked what the plan was for the Nino?
Okay. In
meant
my
the noche.
defense,
We were in Miami and she was like, what's the plan for the night? She goes, what's the plan for the Nino?
I think
I
she
said
said
El
El
Nino.
And I was like, for the little boy? We're going to leave him alone. There's no plan for the little boy.
This is a 31-year-old women's trip.
Yeah, we're in our 30s. The little boy is going to bed, and we're leaving him be. Also, which little boy are you talking about?
Do we need to call some kind of service?
Yeah, it was not cute. And it was amazing. So now that's
I
our
never
thing.
claimed to speak Spanish.
Sure didn't.
No.
Anyway, this Nino is lit.
All right. On the Portuguese island of Madeira.
Medea goes to jail.
Like the wine.
Medea's Halloween.
Also in Hawaii, they cook up malasadas in order to use up all of the lard and sugar in the house. God bless them.
That is erotic. Look at that.
Look at them. Talk about something that would turn on Josh Hartnett.
Let me tell you.
It is oozing.
If I had presented him with one of those at that concert, things may have gone differently. Just pull it out of my bra.
They kind of look like
pastries.
someone in Josh Hartnett's situation already got to them, if you know what I mean.
Yikes. Sebum.
If your jizz is this tone yellow,
Go to the doctor. But if it tastes like cream puff filling, don't go to the doctor.
give me a call.
Seconds, please.
Here's Amanda's number.
Yep. I'm ready for type 3 diabetes.
In Finland and Estonia, they eat pea soup. Okay.
What's
And-
with the peas?
I don't know.
Okay, but don't fucking hate on pea soup, because pea soup is delicious.
But it's not like let's use up all the sugar and lard in the house and celebrate with fucking pea
You're making
soup.
your pea soup
They've
wrong.
been hoarding the peas all this time.
Sounds like a weird fairy tale. There's like a gingerbread house coming up any second. I just know it. Then they also have sweet buns filled with whipped cream and jam or almond paste, and then they go sledding. How fun!
That's really
God.
cute.
Just
I know,
vomit
right?
the whole way down the hill because they're so full of pea soup and sweet buns. Blech.
I mean, it's a good way to
Hate it.
go.
Fucking hate it.
In-
Ooh, I don't hate that.
Yeah, you know this. In some places,
Y'all
including
really like
New
cake.
Orleans, we eat king cake, which can have a variety of fillings, but traditionally also come with a tiny figurine of baby Jesus inside.
Who's ever
Oh.
choked on the tiny figurine of... Yep, there's
But
a hand up.
is it
It's a
like
thing.
There's a hand up.
If
It's
you
a
get
thing.
the baby Jesus in your mouth, you're the king? Is that it?
Hey, why don't you just listen?
Oh.
Just
Don't talk
listen.
about putting the baby Jesus in your mouth, El Nino. Cool it.
My next sentence is, it's not always a baby Jesus. Sometimes it's just a nut. But whatever it is, it's called a fev. And the person who gets the piece with the fev in it has various privileges and obligations.
Because they're the king for the day.
I don't want this. What's happening? Tell me more. I
So-
hate it. Tell me more.
Okay, here's a fun little anecdote.
Don't put things in my food. Like, don't.
For Easter, and this is like off, but also my family is not super like observant.
Your
but
family is also off.
My family's super off.
God
My
bless
mom
them.
always made pistachio pudding, and she'd put an almond in somewhere in the pudding, so that was like the fev. And whoever got it got a silver dollar. But we only had one silver dollar like in the family, so
You
she'd
just
just ask for it.
recycle-
She'd go in our
take it
room and
back?
like steal it back at some point in the year.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
They're still frugal Midwesterners,
They
okay?
Yeah.
Who has a fucking silver dollar? Well, we have one.
One person
Apparently
in your
you
family
guys,
at a
yeah,
time.
have one silver dollar.
Anyway, the cakes are decorated with the traditional Mardi Gras colors of purple, which represents justice, green, representing faith, and gold, representing power.
We should have gotten purple, green, and gold wigs. What the fuck were we thinking?
My wig is perfection, so...
Yeah, shut up.
That's true. We did it right. Fifis.
My wig is rose gold,
That's true. We got beads.
representing power,
Yeah, we got
rose power. These colors, by the way, were established by the crew of Rex in 1892. Does anyone know what a crew is? I should hope so.
like a group of cool guys.
Kind of. So there are various crews that
Tom Cruise?
put on parades and parties for
Terry
carnival
Crews.
season. Shut the fuck up. They're basically social organizations that have been around like for fucking ever, and they're the ones who make these celebrations happen. And at the time of writing these notes, I had just binged the entire first season of Pose. Anyone? Pose? Okay,
I haven't
not
watched
enough.
it yet. I haven't watched it
Not
yet.
enough.
It's fine.
So I'm thinking these
It's fine.
crews are like the houses in the ballroom
Yeah.
scene. Yeah. fucking get on it, everyone.
Carnival
it's on
cruise?
Netflix. You have no excuse.
Also watch Paris is Burning.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bummer.
So
No,
basically,
it's not. It's the original. It's a documentary about what Pose is based on.
Yeah, the houses.
You're
and the
welcome.
balls.
Whatever.
Anyway, so basically lots of salty, fatty meats and sweet pancakes and donuts, and also creepy outfits like these Belgians.
What the why are they all wearing swimming goggles?
Right?
They look like they just went tanning.
They did. The tanning goggles. Their brows are on fucking point, though.
And also had like a facelift and they're recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like your Anatoly Moskvin
Yeah.
girls.
They do.
I am not pleased with this slide. Can we move on?
Let's have a tea party.
Ick, no.
All right,
Oh,
so
that's
let's
better.
talk about Mardi Gras in New Orleans. This holiday was brought to North America in 1699 by brothers Pierre Lemoyne d'Iberville
Papier mâché.
and Jean-Baptiste Lemoyne de Bionville,
Blech.
She nailed it. She crushed.
Disgusting.
who were sent by Louis XIV
She was doing better while she was ahead.
to defend France's claim to the territory of Louisiana. These men and their expedition party came up the Mississippi and made camp on March 3rd, 1699, which was apparently Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday in
The
that year.
90s.
Who would have known?
The 90s.
Party
The
like it's 1699.
99 was a great year.
Get it.
1699. So they named the place where they landed Point du Mardi Gras, which is French for Mardi Gras Point. LOL.
Point.
Point. The first Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans took place in 1837. The holiday now largely defines the public perception of the city. I mean, obviously.
Not mad about it.
Along with the Cajun French phrase, laissez le bon temps rouler.
Woo!
Yeah.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Thank you.
For our podcast
I got
listeners, if this
one
gets released.
singular we out of the crowd. Well, cast a wide net.
So clearly masks and costumes and wigs are a big part of Mardi Gras. It's meant to be a celebration of life before you really buckle down and fucking hate everything during Lent, and it brings together elements of the celebration from all over the world. Venetians brought over their creepy golden masks. We've got the 3 colors from the Crew of Rex, lots of jesterish outfits from medieval times. We've got mythical themes. Oh my God, excuse me. This fucking wine is terrible.
Keep burp through it, baby girl.
Mythical themes like fairies and gods and goddesses. We've got clowns for Amanda.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Her favorite.
What the? Those are disgusting.
Oh, those combine
I don't know.
everything
No.
you just said.
We're not
I
talking about
know.
it. We're not
Yeah.
talking about it. We're done.
There's
We're done
lots
with
of
this
feathers, lots
conversation.
of colors and textures, and also some ritual disrobement.
Oh my God, yes, tits! We're finally at the tits! I've been waiting for this!
I'd show you mine, but my Spanx are not flattering.
Says you.
Ladies bearing their boobies is mostly relegated to drunken tourists on Bourbon Street and can be linked to the proliferation of cameras in the 21st or later 20th
Look
century.
at all of these gross white
I know, look at these
men.
fucking, look at the the camcorder on the right.
Fuck off.
It's like they've never heard of Tumblr.
Right?
Or like tits. Like, oh my God, I've never seen tits before.
I'm finally gonna see a nipple.
Fuck, I gotta get my camera.
They look so much like Dick glazed donuts.
That guy for sure has a half tub in the gold pants. You can see it. It's like, I fucking see it, bruh. It's not impressive, and I see it.
So with that, let's party safely. Cheers!
I love that you end on a boner peck.
All right.
And with that, we all deserve some beads after that slide.
Right.
Here.
Do it. Beat it up.
It's the start of a new year, you know, fresh start. Everyone's supposed to be feeling optimistic and cheery, but it's okay if things aren't so cheery. Days get shorter. There's a lot of literal darkness outside. Spending a lot of time with the family, that can sometimes come to a head.
be a little triggering.
Maybe a little bit. But online therapy with Talkspace can help you feel better and give you the tools you need to navigate this time of year with your mental health supported. With Talkspace, you do not have to wait to get an appointment or travel to an office. You're able to access your provider from the comfort of your phone, and there is nothing better than that.
Yeah, and it's so quick. Like with Talkspace, you can sign up online and get a personalized match for the provider who's right for you, typically within 48 hours, which can truly be life-changing. And like Lucy mentioned, with it being online, it's incredibly convenient. You have these virtual sessions with your licensed therapist from the comfort of your home. You can do video, you can do audio, you can do texting. I love the texting. Millennial approved. Like she said, there's no need to commute to appointments. You don't have to miss time at work or line up childcare in order to attend sessions. It's really just mental health care made easy. It's like having a therapist in your pocket. It's on your phone.
As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/gals. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/gals to get $80 off your first month and show your support for this show. That's Talkspace.com/gals and treat your brain.
Treat it. Do you ever feel like money is just disappearing from your account?
Yes.
And you're not sure where it's going?
Is it theft? Maybe.
I mean, it's like theft that we accidentally set up for ourselves and then forgot about.
Stupid theft.
It's all those subscriptions. Like, think about it. Between streaming services, fitness apps, delivery services, parenting apps, the app you downloaded to do that free trial and then just forgot to end.
It's me.
Yeah, I'm so guilty of this. And it can feel like such an overwhelming and endless process to weed through all of that and figure out how to tie up those loose ends. But like, y'all use Rocket Money, okay? This helps you find out what subscriptions you're actually spending money on. It's so eye-opening. And then when you pick the ones you don't want anymore, you can have Rocket Money cancel them for you with the tap of a button.
It's incredible. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills. So you can see all of your subscriptions in one place. And if you see something that you don't want, you just click a button and they'll cancel it for you.
Bye-bye.
So you don't have to get on the phone with customer service. You don't,
or like email with AI.
Yes.
That's just trying to convince you to keep your subscription.
Do you need a landline? No.
No.
And they'll even try to get you a refund for the last couple of months of wasted money and negotiate to lower your bills for you by up to 20%. Rocket Money advocates. All you have to do is take a picture of your bill and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. And Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year.
That's a trip.
Yeah, with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions.
For real. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/gals. That's rocketmoney.com/gals. One more time, rocketmoney.com/gals, and treat your wallet.
Straight up.
So I sometimes have nightmares about sex ed in like 6th grade. Do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, all of the learning about how to prevent pregnancy, but like, they don't. I mean, obviously that young, I understand, but sex ed really isn't comprehensive in the way that it teaches you how to plan for it. We just like become adults and then you decide and then it's like, okay, here's this baby, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of gray area in there.
There's so much gray area that we don't learn about. There's so much to know. Knowledge is power, and when you know more, you can make better decisions for your body, for your health, for your future. And there aren't many decisions bigger than having a kiddo. You know, but fertility can be such a big question mark, and that is where modern fertility comes in to help us.
Absolutely. Modern fertility is an easy and affordable way to test your fertility hormones at home with a simple finger prick. You mail it in with a prepaid label, and you'll get your personalized results within 6 business days. So fast. And you get so much information. You'll get insight into your hormone levels, like your ovarian reserve, so like how many eggs you have and what's average for people your age, and other important factors that can impact your fertility, because there are a lot of factors, turns out. So these results go deep into what every hormone means, and you can also download the results to review with your doctor for next steps. I love information.
You do.
Research, all that stuff, especially about the body.
Mm-hmm.
I loved getting all this information from Modern Fertility.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional hormone testing at a fertility clinic can cost over $600, but Modern Fertility tests the same general set of hormones for only $179.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to modernfertility.com/gals, you get $20 off your test. So that's $159, which you can get reimbursed for through your FSA or HSA.
It's magic.
It is. So if you want kids today or maybe one day in the future, or if you're just curious, clinically sound information about your bod can help you make the decision that is right for you.
Yes, and right now, Modern Fertility is offering our listeners $20 off the test when you go to modernfertility.com/gals. That means your test will cost $159, which is a fraction of what it would cost at a fertility clinic. So get $20 off your fertility test when you go to modernfertility.com/gals. One more time, modernfertility.com/gals, and treat your knowledge.
Dry Dad.
All right.
Fluff your wig, fluff your wig.
Who is ready for my case?
No one? Okay, we'll skip it.
Okay.
Fluff your wig.
I'd be down. Okay.
Kenny needs a fluffer.
I do.
That position has been filled.
True.
By you or my husband?
By me.
Okay.
Your husband. Whatever. Your husband.
Clarifying. Depends on the city. Okay. So this case is not dark. I'm going uncharacteristic.
What?
Boo.
I'm leaving.
Boo. Boo.
Great way to start. Thanks.
Give the people what they want.
No, it's great. It's fun. I like it. Okay. New Orleans natives will know exactly what this is immediately. Al Hurt.
Slide 1?
No.
Oh.
Was born on November 7th, 1922, to a New Orleans police officer and also presumably some woman mother, but she is conspicuously left out of all of his biographies. Fucking patriarchy.
Women don't matter.
She was just a uterus.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Some incubator with a vagina.
A walking pizza oven. Babies are pizza.
Babies are pizza.
Gators are pals. Gators are pizza.
Only. Little Al was gifted his first trumpet at the tender age of 6 and soon became a child prodigy, playing his first gig at 16.
What kind of asshole gives a 6-year-old a trumpet, though?
For real.
Like, I gave my niece one of those recorders, and I have the best, worst video that my sister took super hungover of my niece just blasting into that thing, like, relentlessly. Like, I'm a monster. That's who does that.
Didn't you also get
Monsters
the
do
drum
that.
set? Yeah.
It's a tabletop drum set. The real one is coming this Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Now that Mama has a little more of that podcast money, I get them the real drums.
Your sister's gonna disown you.
I don't care. I'm not having
not
kids,
how
so
it
she can
works.
never get back at me. It's great. It's fucking perfect.
All right, so his first gig, Little Al, was blowing the fanfares at the local racetrack. It was 1928. I just think it's funny.
You are ridiculous. You're cracking yourself up over
She's
here.
her own biggest fan.
Yeah, I'm not an ugly crier.
Hurt went on to attend the Cincinnati Conservatory for Music from ages 18 to 21 before doing a 3-year stint in the Army, blah, blah, blah.
Is there someone here from Cincinnati? Ew. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta get off this slide. Please tell me when I can get off this
Okay,
slide.
it's going to be a moment. Hold on.
I can't stop looking
Go back
at
to
the
the tits.
golden
Go back
boner.
to the tits. Go back to the tits. There we go.
Crowd pleaser.
Now we're good.
So then he returned to the Big Easy and dove into a professional career as a trumpeter, band leader, and songwriter, working alongside legends like Benny Goodman and Tommy Dorsey.
Ever heard of them? No.
Yes. Oh, whatever.
Once couldn't play some. Al was a fixture of the New Orleans jazz and Dixieland music scenes throughout his long and celebrated career.
So celebrated.
In the early days, his job tooting the horn earned him $40 a week, but he also had a lifelong and purportedly very expensive penchant for playing the ponies.
Oh.
Is that a euphemism?
It's not a sex thing, it's a gambling thing.
It's a gambling thing.
Oh.
Yeah. There is a sex thing called playing the ponies, but we're not going to get into that right now.
That's the donkey. I think it's donkey.
You can meet me at the meet and greet table after, and I'll tell you all about playing the ponies.
Yeah.
All right, ladies?
We might even demonstrate.
Oh, play your cards right.
It's a different Patreon tier. So, 1950 saw him start up his own band, and by 1960, he was signed with RCA Records, releasing his first album later the next year. And now we can move to the first slide.
Thank God.
Oh.
Woo! Hello.
It was during this stretch of his career that Al Hirt, a heavyset man,
No, you don't say.
That's not a good crop for this photo.
He looks like an off-season Santa Claus.
He's just a huge face.
And where are his eyebrows? Like, there's so much hair on his face, but none of it is here.
it's true.
He looks like he's about to pounce.
I could rest my weary head on the bags under his eyes and take a nap.
I like
it.
hammocks.
He looks so comfortable.
Let's stop making fun of Al Hirt. He was a
Whatever,
legend.
we get it. He's gonna die.
He doesn't die. He doesn't. I mean,
Everyone
he's,
dies,
He's
everything's
dead
dust.
now, but okay. He earned the nicknames Jumbo, and most famously, the Round Mound of Sound.
That's mean.
Which
That's
is
mean.
literally
on the nose.
meanest nickname that anyone could imagine for a heavy-set jazz musician. But also, he fucking owned it and
I
was
love
like,
that.
hell yeah, fuck yeah, whatever.
Round
so
mound
Mound of sound.
I don't like that.
it comes back. So that Al Hirt, Gra Al Hirt.
I hate you so much. Oh, that was beautifully stupid. So fucking stupid. I love that.
His most popular albums of the era included Honey in the Horn,
Oh.
My wig is
Whoa.
so itchy.
Cotton Candy,
Ooh, I like that.
Jumbo.
my personal favorite, Sugar Lip.
What? No. Oh, the kicking up the leg.
Yeah.
I love record covers so much.
Like, you kids want some candy?
Oh, that's the side
Come
of a
into my
van.
van.
Yeah.
The candy's right here.
It's right
I
here.
got it.
You can
if you
see
want
it.
it.
Okay, after Sugar Lips, next photo. And also a cover of Alan Toussaint's Java, which later won him a Grammy.
He's looking fresh to death
He's
in
got
that bow tie.
mad crazy eyes.
He has
Look
that-
at
His eyes are crazy, but his beard is like immaculately
It's
manicured.
very well
It's
manicured in this
beautiful.
photo.
He can't smile with his mouth shut.
I
Look.
love it. He's a mouth breather. That's why he's so good at
He's got the
horn.
pounce face in every photo.
Some other accomplishments include the fact that Al performed alongside the University of Arizona Marching Band in the first ever Super Bowl halftime show in 1967.
Sports. Oh my God, sports.
He is way better than Justin Timberlake.
Did he fly in like Lady Gaga?
Okay, before you get mad, we all know that Justin Timberlake halftime show was a letdown. We know it.
It was the
Okay.
saddest thing I've ever seen.
I didn't see
The
any of
nipple
Janet
one?
Jackson's nipple.
No.
the most recent one.
The recent
I
one. The
didn't
nipple one
watch.
was a highlight. Why else would we watch the Super Bowl?
What?
All
All right. He was also chosen to record the complex and technically challenging theme.
so itchy.
Her wig is just halfway off.
It's fine. Did I get it?
You
I need a
continue.
fluffer.
I'm going to fix this bitch's wig.
All right. He was chosen to record his version of Flight of the Bumblebee, which
Oh,
I
no.
want to set to Lucy scratching her wig.
Do not. Just so manic.
Scratch the skin off of my
Just
face.
bleeding down through her wig. We've had a weird day.
For the popular show Green Hornet. And the Green Hornet, for anyone who doesn't know, who wasn't a total nerd in high school,
Calm
follows
down.
the Playboy bachelor and owner of the Daily Sentinel newspaper as he fights crime under the persona of a masked vigilante named the Green Hornet. Alongside his totally non-problematic and non-racist servant and martial arts master Kato, played by Bruce Lee.
It's really fucking racist.
Photo.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this the plane guy?
No. Oh my God.
That's
What?
problematic too.
A lot is problematic from that time, but you're on a totally different fucking wavelength right now.
I have no idea what she's even talking about. Okay.
Keep it
We
that
know
way.
what she's talking about. Yes, that's tattoo. Yes. We're not
So
going there.
tattoo.
At this point in the
Great
show,
band.
we were supposed to play the theme song from the Green Hornet, but
Tech is hard.
tech is really hard, and also we got confused and we thought the show started at 9, and it
It's
did
fine.
not.
It's totally
We didn't
fine.
get confused. Does anyone know the theme to Green Hornet who wants to sing
Yeah.
it?
Good. Somebody half-heartedly
I heard
went.
na 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 na.
Da-da-da-da.
I just heard no, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, y'all nailed it. Yes, you stepped up for us. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
If it helps, it was featured in Kill Bill Volume 1, so you've probably heard it.
It's fine. Let's just.
Whatever. Moving on. So, photo. It's fine. We're
Oh
moving
my God,
on.
the audience is singing.
God bless you.
Da-da-da-da-da.
There it is. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Next slide.
Mardi Gras 1970 would later be noted as one of the most violent in history.
Oh no.
By the time the festivities finally died down, over 600 people had been jailed. Photo. Photo.
Oh.
Multi-
What's happening here?
It's just the photos I could find of Mardi Gras 1970.
Okay.
And you can clearly
That's
see
it?
the roller skates and the socks and the bell bottoms.
The
I
socks are
love
amazing.
a good pair of bell bottoms. I like my
great.
booty to be balanced out by my ankles.
So multiple victims were injured in, quote, random stabbings.
My favorite kind of stabbings are random.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it coming.
Dozens of people were wounded in other fights, not to mention your run-of-the-mill drunken accidents. One man was killed, stabbed to death.
Oh, shit.
Your favorite.
Hopefully
Sorry.
spontaneously.
During an alcohol-soaked personal feud
I mean, that's probably how I'm going to go out.
on stage.
A personal feud, alcohol-soaked.
I'm packing.
We have to go through a metal detector before coming out on stage just to be sure. Get wanded.
In one incident, a journalist observed a fist fight where one guy battered the other guy with both fists,
With
But-
egg and flour.
but in response, the guy getting hit only defended himself with his left hand to not abandon his drink.
Good for him.
Fucking been there.
Good for him.
Yeah, I
He gets
really
it.
identify with that man.
Big time.
Quick anecdote.
Yes. I've been waiting.
Quick anecdote.
Yeah.
When we were in high school, we had a friend, Brandon.
Oh, right. He's in jail now.
He was by himself, whipping shitties donuts
Yes.
in a frozen parking lot with
Uh-huh.
eating a foot-long Subway sandwich. And so he's doing all of his tricks, and then he started spinning out, and instead of dropping the sandwich to regain control of the vehicle, he just let himself smash
He
into a light pole.
chose sandwich.
Always
it was
choose
horror
sandwich.
Totaled his car, which was a piece of shit.
He
Let's
got
be real.
hurt.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's in jail, but he's fine.
now.
Yeah.
Is he in jail?
Yeah.
I'm 90%
I'm pretty sure
he's
he's in jail. Or he was. I don't know if he
He probably went to
tabs.
jail for not choosing sandwich the second time.
Yeah.
The police
Running
were like,
from cops or sandwich?
It's a Sophie's choice.
yeah. Well, it's really not. Always choose sandwich.
Right.
ACS. Yeah.
Alcohol, sandwich, children,
Zach probably brings up that story and choosing sandwich like every day.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaks to me.
So back to Mardi Gras 1970. Mayor Victor H. Shiro was pissed about how the festivities went down, telling reporters, quote, "Unless the public takes some responsibility for controlling this hoodlumism,
Not even a real word. Fuck that
Karen.
guy.
I'm afraid that Mardi Gras will go out of existence."
Did they have a permit to start fist fights?
50 years ago, didn't go out of existence. Government officials blamed what they called a hippie herd.
Yes.
Just emerging in a stink cloud from California.
Birkenstocks.
Ugh, can hear them clapping.
Wispy armpit hair.
Oh, flower crown.
Pot smoker.
B.O.
Thousands of the, quote, undesirable element that invaded New Orleans in the days leading up to Mardi Gras, spurred in part by the popularity of the movie Easy Rider.
Yeah.
Slide.
Next oh.
Which came out in 1969. Tight. And
The best year,
Why
1969.
isn't he wearing his star-spangled helmet?
because he's too badass.
Too cool. He's too cool. He's too cool.
And too
Irresponsible.
low to the ground.
Irresponsible.
And it's about two Californian youths who ride motorcycles across the country to attend Mardi Gras,
Yeah.
which I did not
Is that
know,
the
and now I need to
plot line?
actually
That's
watch
literally
this
the
movie.
plot.
Well, okay, there. I
I
said
thought
the
they were
plot.
going to Coachella.
Gross. Okay. So, New Orleans then police chief Joseph Giarrusso was quoted angrily berating the invading hippie horde.
I don't blame him.
Hippie horde.
I don't blame him.
Quote,
Keep him out.
"This is not their city. It is our city.
Go back to San Francisco,
And
you dirty
Mardi
hippies.
Gras belongs to us, not to them. We'd be far better off without them. They are ruining the spirit of Mardi Gras with
Was
their
dancing-
cavorting and their having fun on Mardi
Was
Gras."
dancing outlawed.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Okay.
You need the tourist dollars. Get off your
Shut
high
up.
And
horse.
then Kevin Bacon set them all free
Yeah.
after John Lithgow, the mayor.
Okay. Another movie plot. This
We
is
need to
because-
go home and watch Footloose. So can we wrap this up? I have a lot of Footloose to watch.
And just to top off the old guard versus the wild and crazy Utes tension, another powder keg was also brewing at the Gras that year, at the Tim McGraw. Racial segregation, America's favorite pastime.
Oh.
Especially the exclusion of blacks, Jews, and Italians
Jesus.
From the-
Italics?
from the leading carnival cruise photo.
Oh,
Can you be on it? Thank you.
I'm fucking
It's
hot.
so hot. This
What is
swamp.
that?
That's just white people doing white people Mardi Gras.
I hate white people Mardi Gras.
If your Mardi Gras includes a hood,
Don't.
Yeah.
A white
That's
hood.
a really good point. I did not
Hard
put that
fucking
together
pass.
until right now.
full hood with a feather instead of like a point.
That is like
Yeah.
a KKK dude's wife was like, I'm going to bedazzle this for you for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
putting a
It's
feather
a
on it.
twofer.
I'm putting a fucking feather on it.
Yeah.
it's like a queer hood.
No.
No.
Don't give it that kind of praise.
No. They're
mean,
just
it's
trying to save
bedazzled.
money by
gonna
reusing the
put you-
front of the hood.
In a future Pogo the Clown fucking costume, even though we don't know who he is yet. And I'm
All
going
right.
to decorate your hood with
So-
glitter and feathers.
There's this amazingly racist New York Times article from the period it's really intense. There's like so many levels of racism
Ja.
that goes into great detail. including mentioning that, quote, Jews, especially those important to the city's economic structure,
Oh, my lord.
traditionally leave town during Mardi Gras. All the Jews get out. It's terrible. Definitely look it up.
Jesus.
So there's a lot of like the N-word light in it. I'm not going into it.
Yeah, we don't need to go there.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's really gross. Okay. So amidst all this tension and building resentment, is it really surprising that a brick was thrown right into the mouth of one of the world's greatest trumpet players?
I love my
The
fan.
mound? What's
The loud,
The mouth.
the loud mound of sound.
Yeah,
the loud
we're
mound.
talking
Yeah.
about
Mound.
Al.
Yeah. So on
thought it
February 8th, 1970, Al Hurt, one of New Orleans' most legendary musicians and iconic personalities,
Was he hurt?
national treasure. Al Hurt was
literally
hurt.
He got hurt.
Photo.
No.
Too bad he always had his mouth fucking open. He ate that brick.
Shut your
ate a
mouth,
brick.
and then that brick won't hit you in the fucking
He
mouth.
fucking ate a brick.
Shut your goddamn fucking mouth.
He donned a mask. He climbed aboard a parade float. He blew proudly into his beloved trumpet.
Blow strong and proud.
And was promptly struck in the face with a brick.
No.
Details of the incident are sketchy as the crowd was thick.
She
and
thick. 2 C's.
2 C's. Thicky thick girl.
She thick.
And nearly all in attendance were seriously intoxicated, so we don't have great eyewitness reports. But most people claim that while Al was playing the trumpet atop the float, some fucking hooligan hurled a brick or possibly a chunk of a concrete cinder block.
He was playing Mambo number 5, and people were really upset about it. The trumpet.
I have like
Mambo number 5.
A little bit of Mardi Gras
In my life, a little bit. I don't know. A little bit of Rita's.
honey.
I love
I have
that
like
song.
such a vivid memory of Mambo number 5 on a parade float at the Macy's Thanksgiving
Yeah.
Day parade when we were kids, and
Yeah.
then him like fucking up the lip syncing, and that was like the
100%.
moment I realized what lip syncing was, and I was
Oh,
like,
that's sad. That's formative.
yeah, it was intense.
Mine was Ashley Simpson on SNL.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Ooh,
We
that
were
was
in
rough.
high school.
I went to the Mall of America and stood in line for hours to see Ashley Simpson play in just like the rotunda of the mall.
We went to her concert. It was actually really fun.
We all didn't go to her concert because one of us was grounded. Thanks, Mom.
Well, you shouldn't have snuck into the quest with me trying to cover for you.
Yeah.
My boyfriend took your ticket.
Yeah, he did.
Hat takes.
Okay.
Hat stinks.
So this fucking hooligan strikes the trumpet king clear in the mouth, knocking him from his parade perch and sending the large mound of sound tumbling to the ground.
Oh my God. You're a fucking monster.
You're the worst.
You're a monster.
You're welcome.
You're a bad person, and I respect you completely.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
Was the noise heard around town?
I hate it.
Al would later describe what he could remember from the incident thus, quote, I was about to throw some doubloons to the kids when the lights went out.
Like on his brain,
Honey.
on his own eyes.
Yeah, his face got fucking smashed in.
Yikes.
Of course, there's a fucking conspiracy theory based on a joke by Al's longtime collaborator, Pete Fountain, that Hurt had actually fallen of his own accord and landed on a Crevassier bottle.
That's gaslighting. Although, that's how I want to go out.
And that he invented the brick throwing incident to cover his embarrassment from falling off the
It's an
float.
elaborate cover-up.
That's straight up Amanda's alley.
1,000%. No, I didn't fall. I was hit with a brick.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
It was a Veuve Clicquot bottle. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I was hit in the face with a Bratz doll at a show. I don't want to talk
You
about it. I'm
are a
permanently-
Bratz
I'm
doll.
literally
You're
a
a
fucking
living
Bratz
Bratz
doll.
doll.
I'm a living Bratz doll.
All right, so we'll likely never get to the bottom of this incident because the chaos of the scene was intense.
Leave your wig alone.
It's so fucking itchy.
Leave it alone. Take my fan.
Be a
Gladly.
professional.
God, just wear the fucking wig. Just leave the fucking wig
I
alone.
want to be the daddy one.
I gave my wig a pep talk today. Kenyon,
Oh my God.
stumbled upon me holding my wig going, all right, Pam, we've worked
Her
really
wig
fucking
fell
hard
on
for
the
this.
ground and she lifted her wig and went, we have worked too fucking hard for this.
Keep it together, Pam. Then I brushed her and it was fine.
Amanda and I went out to Frenchman Street earlier today after we bought our wigs.
So fun.
And she was fully wearing her wig, but probably 6 times the whole time we were walking around, she goes, I can't wait to get back to our Airbnb and gingerly brush my wig.
Yep.
We're really into these fucking wigs.
This wig is fused to me. It is now part of me.
All right, so Hurt's Hurt was widely reported and even parodied years later in 1977 by Saturday Night Live in their Mardi Gras
Who
special.
played Hurt? Do you know?
John Belushi.
Yes.
Obviously.
Did you have to ask?
Yes, I had to ask. Oh, good. Ooh.
So the sketch,
Pixelated.
you guys, is my favorite part.
Oh, no.
The sketch was titled, Let's Hit Al Hurt in the Mouth with a Brick Contest.
Oh, my God. Shit's mean.
And featured John Belushi as Al Hurt.
So good.
Repeatedly trying to play the trumpet only to be struck down with bricks,
His
cinder
little
blocks,
vest.
bottles, beer cans, bananas,
a
baseball
piano.
hats, and
An
hard
entire
hats before being finally rendered unconscious.
Oh, honey. Oh, no.
I see the beer can.
That's good stuff.
Okay, now to feel really terrible. All joking aside, getting a brick to the face is a pretty serious injury for anyone.
Cha.
But it was especially devastating for a world-class musician who,
Played a trumpet.
super duper relies on his mouth.
Oh, wait. Were you pointing at me?
I was just gesturing.
Oh, okay.
12 emergency stitches proved insufficient to repair Mr. Hurt, who
no.
Only 12?
later have to undergo surgery to restore the damage done to his chops.
That sucks. I feel bad.
But undeterred, Al would later make a return to the club scene after surgery.
As long as he can still go down, he's fine. Did this affect cunnilingus?
The resilient
There's
round
no
mound
way.
sound.
I'm asking the important question. Nothing kept him away
There's no way, and we will
from
get
Colonel
to
Angus.
it. Some fans reported that his big sound was never the same after Mardi Gras 1970, but he did go on to continue his vibrant career post-bricking.
Good.
Post-bricking.
Good. He deserves it.
And even after an edema in his left leg left him using a wheelchair for the last year of his life, Al Hurt remained a New Orleans staple. Photo.
God bless him.
There's a statue.
Statue of him, and I have no idea where it is. It's
You've seen it?
somewhere.
Oh
It
my
exists.
God.
Great.
It's real. Thank you for confirming that.
In 1999, Al Hurt died of liver failure, which is a pretty fucking New Orleans way to go, if you ask me.
Right behind you, Al.
Cheers to that.
Down the hatch.
Died of Sutter Home Pinot Grigio
Yeah, poisoning.
at the age of 76, leaving behind a wife and 8 children.
Damn.
He fucked.
He was into the cunnilingus.
Al fucked.
Yeah.
Good for Al. Yeah, I don't like that I said Al fucked and then you said slide
Al
immediately.
fucked.
Slide.
All right, give it up for Al Hurt, everybody.
Yikes.
And that is my case.
Oh, shit.
His name is so unfortunate.
It
Hurt.
is meant to be.
I love it.
Oh, wait, I forgot my prop.
It's fine. Just explain it. It's fine.
Oh, she bought an Al Hurt album. Yeah. She will be taking that back to South Africa.
I
with
will.
her.
It's not Sugar Lips but it's pretty good.
Sugar
His lips are pretty sweet.
He
All
looks
right.
really confused. You can't see it probably, but up close he looks real confused.
Yeah, his dead eyes are very real.
He's
great.
like, are you taking my photo?
His dead eyes are more real than Kenyon's dead eyes.
Happy New Year! And do I have a New Year's resolution for you that is actually easy to keep? This is the year to finally stop wearing uncomfortable bras.
Bye-bye. Never again.
Never again. Support for today's episode comes from Honey Love. Honey Love has revolutionized the bra game so you no longer have to deal with uncomfortable underwire without sacrificing support. You'll immediately feel and see the difference. Their bras are so comfortable you won't want to take them off. You can nap in them, people.
1000%.
For a limited time only, you can get Honey Love on sale. Get 20% off your entire order with our exclusive link, honeylove.com/wine, W-I-N-E. Support our show and check them out at honeylove.com/wine. Tell us more, Amanda.
I just can't believe how long I existed with like uncomfortable undergarments.
Yeah.
Like, why do we suffer when we don't need to suffer? When Honey Love is here to usher us into the new world of comfort. And like, anyone with boobs, you got your go-to bra that you pick over everything else in our closet. Well, I have two now. One is my Honey Love crossover bra. It is so comfortable. It's
That's
like
my favorite.
It's an easy one. I also just recently got the silhouette bra, which I'm equally obsessed with. They are both so comfortable. So now I'm like the lucky winner of two go-to bras in my drawer.
Oh my gosh.
That
Laundry isn't so stressful.
It's not so stressful. And that crossover bra gives all the support of a traditional bra without using any underwires. I mean, the silhouette bra also does not have a single underwire in sight. And the mesh detailing adds a touch of that sexiness. This is the one bra that you'll actually enjoy wearing and you won't be desperate to take off the second you walk in the door from whatever errand you've been running. I also am so tired of bras that like bulge in the back or on the side or with spillage or blah, 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 blah. I'm over it.
The gappage.
Honey Love's bras are designed with back smoothing fabric that prevent the bra bulge. And you know that feeling when you get home from a long day, like I said, you immediately want to take off your bra. With Honey Love, no, you'll never experience that again. Their bras are so comfortable that you will literally forget you're wearing them. Like Lucy said, you can drift off into nap world.
So
I have
comfortable.
literally accidentally fallen asleep overnight in a Honey Love bra.
That's never been said about any other bra.
It really hasn't. And it doesn't just stop there because Honey Love has more than just bras. They have incredibly comfortable shapewear. They have tanks and leggings for everyday support. Their leggings are so nice. Honey Love's Legging 2.0 is another product that is making waves, baby. They hold you in without the too tight feeling, but they're also like a little bit compressive. They're cooling. They're comfortable. The cooling. Come on. Whether your New Year's resolution is to get up and get active or spend more time at home lounging, hi, tag yourself, I'm lounging. These leggings are the go-to for an everyday look at or a workout at the gym if that's your thing. So Honey Love is just as easy to put on as it is to take off. Shapewear shouldn't be a struggle. Their products make you look great, they make you feel good, and whether it's for a wedding, an event, or just an everyday boost of confidence, Honey Love is the perfect plus one.
Treat yourself to the best bras and shapewear on the market and save 20% off at honeylove.com/wine. Use our exclusive link and get 20% off honeylove.com/wine. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. And please support our show and tell them we sent you. Start the new year with confidence thanks to Honey Love.
You know, there's someone extraordinary in my life. I wanted to tell them how special they are to me. And surprise, it was Lucy. And I just, you were about to pop out your first kid. I couldn't find the words to properly capture how I felt about this earth-shattering moment.
Well, you did a good job.
Well, this earth-shattering moment goes beyond a generic gift. I can't just send you a card and be like, congrats on the birth. That's not right. So I just want to recommend a gift that is truly as unique as your relationship with a special person. And it is a professionally recorded song crafted just for them. This sounds like something so bougie and out of the realm of possibility, but it's not. It's actually so easy and amazing to do. Tell us how.
Oh, yeah. It brought me to tears.
Yep.
Songfinch is the ultimate gift to show how much you care. It's an original studio quality song inspired by your story that is completely unique, personal, and it lasts forever. And they're quite a bop. I love them. Songfinch walks you through a simple 4-step process to create an original song. All you have to do is tell them about who the song is for, provide some personal details, and let them know the type of song that you want. So, like Amanda
Your
chose,
genre.
like R&B.
Yep.
And said about how much I like bones and creepy stuff.
Yeah,
and
they like prompt you so you don't have to just like go in without knowing, oh my gosh, what am I going to say about this person? They like prompt you to help you express what you want conveyed in the song. It's so clever.
It's just so easy.
Mm-hmm.
So then you pick your favorite Songfinch artist or you get matched with one and they will pour their heart and soul into writing, recording, and producing your original song in just 4 to 7 days.
It's brilliant.
So not only is it super heartfelt, but it's like really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Special add-ons can help commemorate the occasion even more, like a vinyl recording of your song,
Oh, love that.
one-of-a-kind art crafted from your lyrics, or adding your song to streaming services so you can more easily surprise your unsuspecting recipient.
I love that add-on.
Yeah, add to queue. Hello. Songfinch is the only original music platform that guarantees you will love your song or they'll work with you until you do. They stand behind their community of over 1,000 artists and every original song they create, which that's over 300,000 of them.
It's amazing.
They know what they're doing.
Yep.
So check out all the reaction videos online. My
They're
reaction.
so cute.
If they're anything like my reaction.
Ugh.
And you will see why Songfinch is the ultimate gift.
Yeah, treat yourself to just like watching people weep with joy for a little while this afternoon.
Yep.
And for a limited time, Songfinch is letting our listeners upload their song to Spotify for free so you can listen to your new favorite song anywhere you go. Go to songfinch.com/gals and start your song. After you purchase, you'll be prompted to add Spotify streaming for your original song for free, which is a $50 value. And this offer is only available for our listeners at our special URL, songfinch.com/gals. That's songfinch.com/gals. And be sure to share your song with us. We want to hear it.
We do. It's winter, and if you live anywhere close to where we live, that means layering, holiday get-togethers, stress, just in and out of heat and cold.
Shoveling.
Shoveling.
Makes you sweat, babe.
Yeah, so there's lots of sweat-inducing environs around this time of year, but fortunately, we can all still smell incredible with Lumi. Lumi is a game-changing whole-body deodorant designed by an OBGYN to not only work on pits, but also your feet, your privates, your bum, and beyond. So no matter where you use it, Lumi is clinically proven to block odor all day long, thanks to its one-of-a-kind pH-optimized formula, and they have over 275,000 five-star reviews to show for it. So BO is not going to be one of the things on your list to worry about because Lumi has you covered. And we have a special offer for you. New customers get $5 off Lumi's starter pack with our exclusive code and link. So use code GALS5, GALS 5, at lumideodorant.com. That's LUMEDEODORANT.com. And get that $5 off their starter pack.
I love Lumi's products. One of my like go-to things, I literally just have them in my purse. It's not even just for traveling anymore, are their wipes. Like their deodorizing wipes. I'm telling you, a midday refresh, a long flight, a long car ride, after shoveling the sidewalk, like
Being nervous for a little while.
for 10 minutes. Grab a wipe, touch up, you're good to go. Lumi is seriously safe to use anywhere on your body, like Lucy mentioned, your pits, the underboobs, the thigh folds, the belly button, the butt crack, the vulva, the feet. Anywhere that might sometimes get a little ripe, babe. This is clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. I am a night sweater, so sometimes I'll just put on like a little touch-up of Lumi deodorant before I go to bed so that I'm not like waking up stankin'. And unlike some deodorants that try to mask odor with a fragrance, Lumi is formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. So it's more like a pre-deodorant, and it doesn't have the things that make you uncomfy. This is baking soda free, it's paraben free, it's pH balanced. It's clinically proven to control odor better than a shower with soap alone. 12 hours after a shower, the average person has an odor level of like a 6 out of a 10. With Lumi, that odor level on average is going to get down to about a 0 out of 10. So what are you waiting for?
Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, and might I suggest the deodorant wipes
The mini body wash.
The mini body wash.
Get both.
And free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lumi Starter Pack with code GALS5 at LumiDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code GALS5 and treat your body.
Treat it.
Are we ready for my game?
Yeah.
I pulled kind of a Kenyan. It's a little dark and it's a little long.
Thank God.
Long and strong and down to get the friction on. All right, so today we're going to be talking about Edgar Pierce. Photo.
Ed Gein. Oh.
This fucking guy.
Speaking of skin suits.
Oh, I'm gonna need those sunglasses next.
He looks like he's wearing a skin suit, but that's just him. Better known as the Mardi Gras Bomber.
Oh.
But not for the reason that you might think.
Also, speaking of dead eyes, look at his fucking eyes.
Yeah, I know. Edgar was born on August 7th, 1937 in Leighton, Essex, England. So you know what that means. It's time for some geography.
Geography.
I don't have a map. I fucked up. But guess what? I have written words. So you're welcome.
Just as good.
Leighton is south of Chatteris, which is officially what I'm calling my clitoris now because she chatty. My Chatteris. East of Upper Slaughter.
Also the name of her clitoris.
1,000%. West of Foulness Island. My island.
Now we're just naming your labial fold.
1,000%. This over here, this section is Foulness Island.
My butthole is Foulness Island.
My butthole is foul. I've had a lot of fried shrimp while I've been down here. Foulness Island is
Jambalaya.
erupting. It is an active volcano.
Amanda literally had to meet us like 2 hours
I shat
later.
for like an hour and a half, you guys, the other day. Like, I got so many emails done, though, you guys.
Yeah.
Some of the best work time is when you're shitting.
Yeah, if you send us an email, 99% of the time
I'm shitting
you're
when I
getting a
respond to you.
response.
Not 99%, 100,000% of the time
Instagram
I'm shitting.
DMs.
Oh.
I'm on the toilet.
We're shitting. Anyway, women shit. Congratulations. And it's also north of the Isle of Dogs, which consequently is where I have sent all of my exes. It rhymes with Pan. I think you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Isn't Isle of Dogs that movie?
It is.
Yeah,
Wes
it's
Anderson.
terrible.
Let's not talk
No,
about
I
it.
like
wasted
it.
my
Let's not
flight.
talk about it.
I liked it.
Edgar was a bright child, excelling in school, and would have graduated from the prestigious Nelson House Oxford Prep School, were his working class family able to afford the fees.
Oh.
Awkward. So he went for like 2 years, and then they were like, you're poor, you gotta go. He finished his education back home at the Norlington Boys Road School before going on to study advertising at Charing Cross Polytechnic.
All right.
Get it. Community
As
college
you
for
do.
the fucking win. When Edgar was 24, he married a young woman named Maureen Fitzgerald.
Hey.
Definitely relation. Mm-hmm. And the couple lived happily in their little house in East Sheen, southwest London. In 1971, bored with the advertising game and wanting a change, Edgar and Maureen moved to South Africa. I'm hitting all the points.
We're checking all
the
boxes.
chakras, y'all. Where Maureen, within a year, gave birth to their daughter, Nicola.
Oh my God, every fucking person is named Nicola in South Africa. Jesus Christ.
I like it.
I did not realize you would have such a strong opinion on Nicola, who has nothing to do with this story.
Well, God damn
and has
it.
never hurt you, so you need to calm the fuck down.
You do not know that for
Nicola
sure.
is innocent. Anyway, she literally does not come back in this story.
Oh, okay.
Turns out the 70s in South Africa was not lit because, apartheid. Oops. and like the increasingly unstable political situation. So they booked
And
it,
whatnot.
and so they booked it back to the UK in 1976. Upon their return, Edgar wanted to start fresh. He loved to cook and had always been a talented chef in his own mind. So he and Maureen opened a little bistro called Jean's Cuisine, and I have no clue who the fuck Jean is.
Jean's Cuisine in East Sheen.
Yeah, 1,000%. I don't know who Jean is. I didn't look into it. I don't care.
Also the name of Amanda's clit.
Jean's Cuisine
in East Sheen.
In East, a lot of gravy. It's a gravy-heavy restaurant. But the simple folks in the small town of Hayling Island were put off by Edgar's fancy cooking and erratic behavior, like the night he fired a loaded shotgun into the ceiling with a dining room full of customers.
Ooh, shotgun's not a clean shot.
Dinner and a show. And the bistro was failing. By the early 80s, Barclays Bank was funneling money into the bistro to keep it afloat, and we're officially ending that cash flow. They're like, we done. Not worth it. The same year, Maureen was diagnosed with cancer. Ooh. And Edgar had no choice but to sell the business.
Goodbye, Jean's Cuisine.
Yeah, I won't. The family moved to London, and Maureen thankfully went into remission from her cancer.
God bless.
Preach. And Edgar took this opportunity to make like Madonna and reinvent himself and buy wigs.
And Vogue.
And Vogue, his left tit. Launching his new career as a property developer, whatever the fuck that is. Love it.
Everybody
Like
I
what
went to
Trump
college
does.
with.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's what
much.
Trump does.
But oddly enough, he sucked at this too, and only managed to scrape by. So depressed over his several professional failures, Edgar turned to alcohol for comfort.
As one does.
As I am doing currently. By 1992, Maureen was fed up with Edgar's drinking and left him, separating after 30 years of marriage. But Maureen is a classy broad, unlike me, and remained friendly toward Edgar. Edgar spent most of his days, more like me, brooding, drinking at the pub, and watching TV.
Real Housewives of Beverly
A lot of
Hills.
housewives to watch. A lot of Bachelorette to get caught
Amanda
up
made me
on.
watch Bar Rescue.
Yeah. Hello.
She made me change it. Lucy was asleep,
You're
so we
the-
couldn't even do 2 against 1.
She's the
for
only one
John
who
Taffer.
doesn't like
That was like
Bar
the
Rescue.
lowest point of my life.
Fuck you. I love Bar
Yeah,
Rescue.
boo, Kenyon.
Bar
Boo.
Rescue.
Boo, Kenyon.
I follow Bar Rescue on Facebook. I
my
will have
God.
you
Who
know.
doesn't?
John
So-
Taffer. He started a relationship show. Like
Oh,
he
no.
saves bars and also relationships.
Okay, I hate that. I fully hate that.
That I
I
would
don't
not.
endorse
I mean,
it.
I'm 50% on board, but like Bar Rescue, hello. Right.
I'm not calling John Taffer when I need fucking relationship advice.
I
He'll just
am.
scream in my face. Anyway, okay.
You have
So-
me for that.
Yeah, I do. Living in subsidized public housing and needing to make some money, Edgar decided to illegally sublet his upstairs room, charging tenants £600 to £700 per month, which funded his rent, groceries, and most importantly, his pub tab.
Shit ton of money back whenever this took place.
Yeah, pretty good hustle if you ask
Yeah.
me. This is like the 70s.
I
Well, no,
have
the
no
80s.
impression of how much money that is. Is it like a lot of money?
Sure, it's a lot
Yeah.
of money.
Okay.
Edgar loved red wine and would often take trips to France, filling his car with boxes of red wine in such excess that the axles of his car blasted out. Living my best life. His drinking caught up with him, however, in 1993 when he was found collapsed in the street in front of his home and taken to the hospital.
Oh.
He had what appeared to be a seizure, and doctors assessed that he had developed epilepsy and suffered brain damage as a result. All of which was exacerbated by his drinking.
You can get epilepsy from drinking?
I don't know if he got it from drinking, but like it was not helped.
Okay.
It's also possible that he had
Latent.
suffered late onset drinking epilepsy. It's also possible that he had suffered a mild stroke, but I couldn't find official confirmation of this, and I don't care enough to look. This shocking news of his declining health sent him home a changed man, but not changed for the better. Dun, dun, dun.
Change for the neutral.
I'm so sweaty. What man has ever changed for the better? Anyway, Edgar's behavior, just kidding. Okay, calm down. Yeah, we get it. Not all men.
But like also there's 4.
Edgar's
4
behavior
exceptions.
started to get even weirder, if you can imagine behavior weirder than firing a shotgun in a restaurant. One of the habits he developed was a bit of a shopping addiction. Proved too tempting for some of them.
He bought 3 pastel-colored wigs in one day.
And wrote it off as a business expense.
On top of his other wig expenses.
We have so many wigs for this tour, you guys. It's a
These are
wiggy
not
tour.
our first wigs.
Fucking wiggy. Specifically at his favorite supermarket, Sainsbury's, his cabinets and fridge were stuffed to the gills with Sainsbury's groceries that there was no way that he could have eaten. So, like, rotting food. Ooh. Yeah, nasty. His house was also in absolute state of squalor. He was basically a hoarder. It was not good. And tenants reported that Edgar would get up at the ass crack of dawn and cook an entire meal like roast venison, lamb, or quail for breakfast, washing it all down with that red wine he loved so much.
For breakfast?
Quick anecdote.
Oh, no. How?
When I first lived in New York, I had no fucking money at all.
She stole TP from the library.
I did. I stole toilet paper from the public library. Who can buy toilet paper? What kind of bougie ass person can afford toilet paper?
I still don't.
So I literally had $40 a week to like survive in New York City, including like Metro cards, like doctor's visits, like fucking anything. That is the amount of money that I had to my name. And there was this one restaurant that I could order takeout from, and this was pre-Uber Eats. This was like, we basically didn't have phones. And the meal that I could afford was like this quail dish.
Oh, that's not quail. That's pigeon from the street.
It was not quail.
That's squab.
1,000%.
That's backyard New York pigeon.
1,000%
rat traps out
Fed
back.
by hot Chinatown garbage.
It was delicious, and I probably had it like once a week. And yeah, that was my life, y'all.
She's disgusting.
I would have wired you money.
Remember
remember
money.
that. I remember when Jessica wired you money.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I would have
These are
wired
good
you
times.
more.
Yeah. I needed
Whatever.
it.
Let her have her squab. It's not living in New York. Anyway, so he was also not well liked by his neighbors, both for the state of his apartment and for his loud, drunk, aggressive behavior that landed him back in the hospital with a broken jaw when one of his neighbors straight
From a
up
brick
punched
to
him
the
in
mouth.
the face. Well, basically, but a hand brick.
A hand
A
brick
punch to the face.
to the mouth.
His downward spiral continued, fueled by French wine, painkillers, and daytime television.
Hello.
Literal sane.
Hello.
Too
Valley
close
of the Dolls.
to home.
Ugh, I love that book. Anyway, so one day during an afternoon binge sesh of Pen 15, he saw a documentary on TV about a man named Rodney Whichelow.
About a man named Stephen Avery.
Stephen Avery, who was infamous throughout the UK for being the Heinz baby food blackmailer. This man, Rodney Whichelow, contaminated several jars of pet and baby food in the early 80s with razor blades and, quote, caustic sodas, and put the items back on supermarket shelves in an attempt to extort money from Heinz. Fucking cuckoo bananas.
But also like foolproof.
Not foolproof, because he was caught in 1990 and sentenced to 17 years in prison.
But also like my retirement plan.
That is not your retirement plan. I don't like this.
now.
I don't endorse it. So inspired by Whichelow, Edgar started crafting his own plan to get back at the world, and more specifically, the corporations that had, in his view, dealt him a bad hand. He reached into his advertising design background to make a Reservoir Dogs-themed calling card to leave at the scene of his crimes.
Was he Mr. Pink?
Oh my God.
There they are.
Oh my God.
And coined the name Mardi Gras because of its translation to Fat Tuesday, and it had been a Tuesday when he hatched his extortion plan.
Flawless.
So flawless.
And he's like a marketing professional.
He's clearly an unsuccessful marketing professional.
Fucking give me a break.
We made our logo in 15 minutes with a stock image, and it looks 1,000 fucking times better than this horse shit.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. Kenny did
Okay,
it.
we paid
Kenny did it.
$14 for the rights to that image, so
Yeah.
shut your mouth.
My mouth is open.
Shut your unbricked mouth.
So the calling card, it's pretty pixelated, but it reads, "Welcome to the Mardi Gras Experience." Thus, the Mardi Gras bomber was born. I know, it's totally fucking spelled wrong, and it's super
Get the
annoying.
S.
He totally forgot the S, and all of my notes have like the red squiggle, and it is triggering my anxiety, and I hate it.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
That was the most disturbing part of the Museum of Death was all the fucking spelling mistakes by these serial killers in their letters.
Actually, the autopsy photo of JFK's face fucked me up forever. Yeah. I'll never recover from that.
There was also a spelling mistake on the part of the museum about DeSalvo. Did anyone else notice that? They called him DeSalvio.
Okay, everybody calm down.
I did, actually.
Grammar
Somebody
police.
else with my level of anxiety saw that.
I just never want to see Eileen's underwear again. Okay, we're moving on. So he started going after Barclays Bank, next slide, which was the bank that had cut off funding to the failing Jean's Cuisine. On December 6, 1994, next slide, packages, each about the size of a book, wrapped in blue wrapping paper with gold stars on it, were delivered to 6 different branches of Barclays Bank in London. The address on each parcel had been carefully typed on an old-fashioned typewriter, cut out and taped to each package, so exactly how Lucy addressed our merch before we invested in a label printer.
It's true.
Yeah.
Fucking real life.
Weeks ago. Raise your hand if you've ever ordered merch from our store.
She typed
raise your hand if it had cat hair on it.
Did it have cat hair on it? Did anybody have a fit? Anyone have an attack?
I mean,
she worked real hard, but
don't sue me. It's coming out of my literal living room to this day. Also, can I point out the custom return address stamp on this envelope?
Yeah, it's his calling card.
Yeah, I love it.
So the telltale calling card was taped to the bottom left-hand corner of each package. An employee at the Hampstead High Street branch by the name of Bali Hari received burns to her arms and hands when she opened the package that looked like a Christmas present, and it exploded. Just 4 minutes later, a few miles away at the Ladbroke Grove branch, Martin Grimsdale was temporarily deafened when one of the packages exploded.
Yeah, shit's loud.
Yeah, real loud. Quick-thinking staff raised the alarm and called each branch to keep any more packages from being opened, and the 4 other packages that had been sent were confiscated and examined.
But how could they identify the same packages?
Because they were all literally the same.
Do you guys like how I'm swirling my Sutter Home?
She's trying to get the nose to like really come up through the glass.
I've already finished both mine. You'll catch up.
We need more Sutter Home up here.
Yeah.
If anyone can help us out.
Someone can deliver.
If anyone wants to bring us more Sutter Home Pinot Grigio, we will accept.
Also, like, flash a light at me when you're up here because I can't see.
We can't see shit, and also we have a tab, so like you don't have to pay for it. So like,
Yeah.
don't all get up at once, you fucking assholes. The bombs were found to have been concealed inside empty VHS cassette tape sleeves.
Nice.
Anyone here know what those are? Thank God, because I was really worried about how young this crowd would be. With a larger photocopy of the Mardi Gras calling card placed in the sleeve. Next photo. Clearly homemade. They consisted of a spring-loaded bolt with a sharp nail fixed to the end. Fastened onto the end of this was a shotgun cartridge that had been primed with firework gunpowder and loosely packed with ball bearings. I love you so much, you beautiful angel. She's bringing us wine. She's bringing us wine. Ugh. I need it.
Caroline,
looks like a 3-hole punch.
I need it. Oh, everybody, clap your hands. Caroline, sweet Caroline.
All right, so we're Not to be confused with Kenyon's wig, Carol Ann.
6 more, because these are just for me, right?
No, give me that. No, Caroline, you take a load off. You've been
Pass
working too
it
hard.
down, Carol Ann.
Okay, so, where am I? Because they had been so loosely packed, they had not exploded outwards like a fucking bomb is supposed to. This guy's a fucking idiot.
Is making a bomb that fucking hard, honestly?
Get Google 90s. But a forensic expert who examined them was to later say that if these cartridges had been packed properly, although homemade and basic, each device could easily have killed the targets. But guess what? Didn't, because this guy's a fucking failure at literally everything.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So, because of the nature of the bombs and the unlikeliness of the targeted bank, it's like kind of it's not like Wells Fargo. It's like it's a smaller bank. Mainstream terrorist organizations were quickly ruled out by police. So investigators studied the bombs themselves, trying to trace the materials and the basic craftsmanship anywhere they could. They also combed recorded complaints against Barclays Bank, hoping to find a lead. I comb complaints about us every night before I go to sleep to laugh.
If you're in this room, leave us a fucking Apple Podcast review.
But leave us a 1-star that specifically calls me out for being annoying.
Do
those are my
not
favorite.
actually do that. No,
I want it.
The overbearing one.
Eat me.
If you want to bitch about Amanda, just send her a specific
Attention,
email.
Amanda. I will read it.
Podcast@gmail.com.
And I'll respond.
Attention,
and I will
Derek.
Fucking love it. I'll fully love it. So they also combed those complaints and they don't fucking find shit. So they suspected that this was the beginning of an extortion campaign, but hadn't yet heard from the bomber, who by now would typically have started making demands, because that's kind of how extortion fucking works. But this guy's an idiot.
He demands a dictionary, a French-English dictionary,
to learn how to fucking spell Mardi Gras. So 2 days later, though, they get confirmation in the form of a typewritten letter, like typewriter. I know that these are old materials, containing the Mardi Gras calling card on the envelope. The letter demanded $2,000, or 2,000 pounds, sorry. 2,000 pounds per day, 365 days a year, preach. A detailed method of communication for back and forth and how to pay the ransom.
There's literally no way to know how much that is.
Yeah. There's no way to know.
No way to know.
Speculate wildly. So Mardi Gras instructed Barclays to launch promotional Barclay cards. Again, this is this guy going back into his advertising fucking background to be like, I have this really great idea.
Hashtag Barclays bomber.
Yeah. So he wants them to make these Barclay cards, which are basically a coupon card that you can scan at the grocery store, which very ahead of his time, because I totally have one for Cub in the Midwest.
Obviously.
And then give them away tucked inside those fucking infuriating free magazines that are always on your fucking porch and you never fucking want them, but they're always there.
Post no bills.
Yeah, exactly. So these promo cards would actually be equipped to use as a cash card, but people wouldn't generally know that, but the bomber would know that. And the bomber demanded that every day a PIN number that could activate the card for cash would be given to him through a coded message in the personal column of the Daily Telegraph.
What did he?
Genius.
So elaborate.
Fuck.
Just get a bulk sum.
This
okay,
isn't
JG
the
Wentworth.
motherfucking New York State lottery,
877 cash
You
now.
know, it's a lump sum when you're asking for a fucking ransom.
This is so
It's
much
not-
fucking work.
This
I
isn't
can't.
cash for life.
We literally operate our own business and we don't work this hard. There's no way. That's too much.
Not even close.
No,
Have to
not
hire
even
a
close.
bookkeeper to manage his fucking
It's the
money.
worst.
Jesus.
I can't even remember to text my mom back, let alone check a fucking newspaper every day for a secret PIN number.
Here, don't
oh, hi, Mom. I love you. I'm sorry I didn't text you back. I'm
I
terrible.
text your mom every day.
I text your mom.
Everyone texts my mom. I get it. So the letter that he wrote read, quote, in the event of a negative response, all Barclays staff will be regarded as dispensable targets. Which is pretty fucked up.
Cue the jack-off hands.
Yeah, really. And this actually might be my favorite part. So the letter was signed Mardine Graham. Like Mardi Gras, but like the full name. Mardine Graham.
Terrible. Oh my
Oh,
God.
the worst. I'm going to buy an ugly dog and just name it Mardine Graham.
Still spelled incorrectly.
And call it Kyle. Anyway, so as is commonplace with extortion attempts, a strict news blackout was imposed, hoping that the lack of knowledge about the hunt for him may make the bomber make a mistake or lull him into a false sense of security. But it was important to try to establish a line of communication with him, so police cooperated and placed an ad in the Daily Express or whatever, Daily News, Personals column on December 10th that read, quote, "Okay, Mardine Graham, sorry was late. I was confused. Please explain." I misunderstood the assignment. From
That'll do
Richard. From Dick. But they heard nothing back. So Mardi Gras never replied to this message, and in the absence of any further communication, detectives worked through their enormous list of disgruntled customers. Apparently Barclays was not popular. And employees and ex-employees with grievances looking for a suspect. But this mammoth task led to nothing. It was over 5 months before Mardi Gras, Morts was ever heard from again. On May 15th, 1995, Barclays Bank head office in Northampton received a second demand letter from Mardi Gras, in which he detailed a new approach to his campaign. I love that he's pushing this Barclay card thing. He's like, listen, I've got a brilliant idea.
He's
He's a marketing professional. He's got to keep trying.
Rather than attack banks directly, Mardi Gras had now decided to select random people, like my favorite stabbings. Every device sent was accompanied by some form of reference to Barclays Bank, usually like a piece of paper with their slogan, quote, "with the compliments of Barclay card." The scariest thing about this was how random it actually was. So over the course of a few weeks, he would send bombs out in rapid succession to completely random private residences scattered all over the place with no discernible pattern.
Not good.
He would disguise his bombs as rolled up magazines, hollowed out books, wrapped gifts, and then he would go dormant for months and then strike again. Because investigators instituted a media blackout, Mardi Gras, I'm so fucking drunk, you guys. Mardi Gras had to figure out how to self-publish his campaign, and you know how we feel about self-publishing. It's the media equivalent of representing yourself in court, just could you fucking not. Just don't do it.
Literally that.
It's not good.
It's never worth it.
No. On April 3rd, 1996, the offices of the Daily Mail newspaper received a long, rambling letter from Mardi Gras himself detailing his demands, the 25 devices that had been planted up to that point, including pictures of a prototype new device, and a repeated threat to the welfare of Barclays customers and staff in public, at work, or even at home if an acknowledgement was not published within the Daily Mail within a 7-day time limit. So he wanted to hear back within a week. They had no choice but to go public now because they've been trying to keep this under wraps to not scare everybody in town. But it's
also, who has the fucking time to explain all this bullshit?
Can't.
Honestly.
Barclay cards. I'm confused. Excuse me. At a packed press conference, Detective Superintendent John Beadle tried to play down the threat by saying, quote, "I must stress that the real threat to the public is low. The fear of crime is much greater than reality. My advice is to report anything suspicious to the police, but the public should carry on in their normal daily lives." Asshole. But the media had a fucking field day. So stories about Mardi Gras were in every newspaper, and some were even encouraging armchair investigators to come forward with anything they might be able to contribute. And within 2 weeks of the Daily Mail letter, Mardi Gras struck again. April 20th, 1996. I was alive for 9 years at that point.
420.
I cannot believe that this was in the 90s.
I know.
And
It's cuckoo
also,
bananas.
this dude is so fucking lame.
He's the worst. He hasn't even killed anyone. What a loser. Oops, that's mean. A black plastic bag with a homemade bomb was placed in an alley next to the Ealing Broadway branch of Barclays. It exploded at 3 p.m., and this was his first bomb to cause any real harm. The 3 innocent people that were nearby were hit with shotgun pellets that flew from the device, and fortunately none of them died from their injuries because, again, this guy is not a good bomber. He's fucking horseshit at every endeavor that he takes on.
Just wielding a regular 3-hole punch could do more damage than this man's bomb.
This guy's sad bombs.
Exactly what it looks like.
So sad. It does look like an
and like
intense
if you
3-hole punch.
if you like had like a basic soldering iron and like a 3-hole punch and like some binoculars.
That's in my community college library. Like
Literally.
that machine.
Yeah, I made that in 8th grade and I was really proud.
Yeah. Then Mardi Gras decided to target his beloved Sainsbury's grocery with another letter that arrived on July 10th, 1996. Quote, "Welcome to the Mardi Gras Experience." I fucking hate that, by the way.
It sounds like on Parks and Rec where Tom Haverford has like his DJ names and like all his businesses. The Mardi Gras
Entertainment 720.
Experience.
Entertainment 720. This is basically that.
Yeah.
Quote, "The police will be able to fill in the general details of the deal as we are almost old chums. You have 7 days to respond, followed by a death or glory outcome. Now there's a deal that's a boardroom winner."
What the fuck?
Who's writing this ad copy? I fucking hate it.
He's horrible at his actual job.
He's so bad at it. So police responded again in the Daily Mail with, quote, "Mardi Gras, we are ready to help and give value. Contact us on the verification number." And once again, they heard nothing. Mardi Gras went dormant again for months. On December 17th, 1996, a letter arrived at the Daily Mail offices threatening that unless Sainsbury's acknowledged that he was back and paid the ransom he demanded, Mardi Gras would begin shooting its customers with a crossbow.
Oh.
Fucking loves the Renaissance Festival.
Chill, guy. Chill.
Loves it.
I did spend like 20 minutes convincing my father-in-law that they need a crossbow at their upstate house. It would just be
they
so
do.
fun.
That's just practical.
Right?
You're weird.
I don't know why
this.
Kenny and Jerry are not on board with that.
I
That's
have
upsetting.
one eye and no depth perception.
And you
but I
need a crossbow.
really need a crossbow.
You do need a crossbow.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. The demand was ignored, and he disappeared again, this time for nearly a year. On Saturday, November 15th, 1997, 3 Sainsbury's were targeted with Mardi Gras OG devices. The video cassette bombs this time left in abandoned bags of groceries, but updated to be the shotgun type that had nearly killed the 3 individuals the year prior. So he was using like old tricks and new tricks and additional tricks. So he tricked unsuspecting victims to pick up the videos left in bags with notes attached that said, quote, "and in all caps, I hate when people type in all caps." Lost videos. £5 reward. If you find this video, take it to your local Sainsbury video section and claim a £5 reward. I would have done it.
Fucking hate
I would have
this
done
man.
it. No, I would have done it though. I want that £5 reward.
You would.
I've done more for less.
It's like $8.
I know, but $8 gets you a lot of Taco Bell. So with multiple people falling for this scam, literally me, had I been in London in 1996, police felt it was best to pay Mardi Gras. They're like, we're going to fucking pay him. We're going to set him up. We're going to try to catch him by telling him that we're going to give him the money. So every Sainsbury's store in London was loaded up with security and cameras, but bombs continued to be found for several weeks when finally, on March 17th, 1998, great year for music, by the way. The boy is mine. Yeah, honey.
That was like now too.
Yeah. Mardi Gras was
Great.
caught on camera planting a device a few yards away from the entrance of a Sainsbury's store. Slide. Give up your gator balls and push the slide.
Sorry.
But the footage didn't show his goddamn face. So police made another attempt to lure him with cash. A special bank account containing £20,000
I see a ghostly
was open.
sheepdog. What is
yeah,
that?
I love that dog. And the following message was placed in the Daily Telegraph personal column. Quote, "Everything on schedule. Arrangements commence at 8 a.m. on April 23rd, 1998. We agree on new notified number. No change possible. Thank you. The number remains in place until 8 a.m. the next day. Then only the daily allowance for each of the 10 items remains." So they're basically saying, like, we're going to give you your bullshit fucking Barclaycard ransom shit. Go to one of these ATMs and you can get that shit out.
Right.
So he's like, okay, I'll go to one of these ATMs that they're obviously having under surveillance, you fucking idiot. Dumb shit. And takes the bait, finally caught after withdrawing cash at one of the many locations under surveillance. This guy was out there for years. Fucking put down your tea and crumpets, London.
He was caught by Officer Ghostly
and bring some
Sheepdog.
goddamn justice. So, Edgar Pierce and his brother Ronald McDonald Pierce were both taken into custody, and then when police raided Edgar's home, they found the following: 2 fully constructed functioning pipe bombs, 4 other pipe bombs in partial stages of construction. He could
Shitty
never
pipe bombs.
finish a fucking project, just like my husband.
Let's not judge.
Yeah.
Some people paint one blue chair and then they give up.
All right. They also found 1 fully loaded shotgun device on a stand, a baseboard to make at least 15 more shotgun devices, 272 12-gauge cartridges, 2 crossbows, only 2, lame, 12 homemade crossbow bolts, whatever the fuck that is,
Kenyon's
1
in-laws have
stun
more
gun.
than that.
Yeah, a stun gun, 1 loaded revolver, 28 brass shell casings, and 81 bullet tops awaiting assembly. I don't know what that means. I'm not a top. 50 rounds of 7.62 ammunition, 6 butane gas cylinder bombs ready constructed, tubing and adhesive, same.
Ooh, and
12
lube.
clockwork timers, 39 empty video cassette tapes, all with the Drop Dead Gorgeous logo on the front.
Yes.
25 spring bolt
Like carry
mechanisms
on.
ready constructed, a large number of 12-volt batteries, same, they run all of my vibrators, I need a 12-volt, huge selection of tools and materials necessary to construct further devices, and a large amount of stationery and adhesive bearing the Reservoir Dogs Mardi Gras Experience logo.
Mardi Gras.
Slide, Mardi Gras. Edgar Pierce quickly confessed to the bombing and was sentenced to 224 years in prison.
Nice even number.
But these were concurrent sentences, and he only actually had to serve the maximum of 21 years.
What the
Yikes.
fuck?
He didn't kill anybody. It was a failed bomber. So they were like, you're an idiot. Just fucking go. We're sick of you. Go eat some fucking gator balls. Yeah, he was the worst bomber ever, or the best, depending on how you look at it, because he never killed anyone. And that is my case. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to tip your bartenders.
I'm taking the gator bites.
Thanks for listening to Wine and Crime. Our cover art is by Kala Yip. Music by Phil Young and Corey Wendell. Editing by Jonathan Camp. Our production manager is Andrea Gardner. For photos and sources, check out our blog at wineandcrimepodcast.com. You can follow us on all the socials at Wine and Crime Pod. If you have questions, answers, or recommendations to share, email us at wineandcrimepodcast@gmail.com. Episodes are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. If you like the show, please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. It is the best way to spread the word. If you'd like to show your support and get access to all sorts of wine-fueled bonus content, visit our Patreon page. Cheers!